Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robbie Mills, and as always I am joined by the Wrestling HQ or Alex Kingdom. Say something.
Noodles.
Fair enough. And we are here to review the 11th episode of Defiant Wrestling.
At Defiant Res on Twitter.
At Defiant Res, well, I would say more Defiant Res, because if you say Defiant Res, that sounds like it has a Z or a Z, whatever the fuck you people call it.
Well, that's how they say, don't they? Defiant Res.
No, on the wearedefiant.bigcartel.com commercial, which by the way, if you don't know, is where you can buy all your Defiant Wrestling merchandise.
Don't they have a Defiant shop anymore? Don't they have a Defiant shop anymore?
That is wearedefiant.bigcartel.com. But Wellborn says it as Defiant Res.
Defiant. I can't say S like that.
It's just because you're an idiot, isn't it? But anyways, we are here to review 11th episode of Defiant Wrestling. Good episode.
Yeah, really good episode. I enjoyed it slightly more than last week, I think.
Yes. I don't know. Last week's episode was, I don't know, it's odd to say. Like, I don't know if I enjoyed it more than last week or not. But,
It's certainly a step up from the quality before Chain Wreck.
oh my god. Yeah, definitely.
But this week, it definitely made me go a lot further down on one certain wrestler.
A lot further down on one wrestler.
Yeah, my opinion on this wrestler down.
If it's someone that I really
We'll
like,
get
you're
to that
fired.
one.
Just letting you know.
You say?
If it's someone that I like, you're fired.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we'll see. Don't say no fun done, because no fun done.
We start. No, it's not no fun though. We start off the show with Little Pills number one.
Zack, Gibson, soon to be recognized as Defiance number one. Soon to be recognized as the UK's number one, and soon to be recognized as the world's number one, Zack Gibson.
And then he's off to face Primate. But before the match can get underway,
Magnificent Seven qualifier, let's point that out.
Oh yeah, this is qualifier for the Magnificent qualifier. And it turns out that Zack Gibson was on the microphone. He was trash talking Primate, saying, "Oh yeah, you like this guy? He can barely. He's animalistic. Yada yada yada."
One thing that I really liked, one thing that I thought was really funny, was and it was intentionally funny, I think. Zack Gibson said, "He's just another generic wrestler with a bald head and a beard."
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Do you get it? Because Zack, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Primate spears the crap out of him once. Zack Gibson gets up, spears the crap out of him twice. 1, 2, 3. And Primate
is this the shortest match? Is this the shortest match in Defiant/WCPW history?
Yep. I watched this episode with friends. I didn't watch it with Robbie like I did Defiant.
Imagine watching wrestling with friends.
We did. And my friend was like, "Oh, this ruins Zack Gibson. Oh, he's a joke." I was like,
No.
it's kind of his character though. He kind of like talks.
He talks, and then what happened was I don't think it makes him look bad at all, because he wasn't paying attention. He got speared. He was caught off guard. He was speared again. 1, 2, 3.
Now this is not the wrestler I hate, but this means the Primate going into the Magnificent, and that we're not going to get another title match. I know we're getting it next week, but it just devalues this event.
Kinda. I mean, like.
Jimmy Havoc.
Well, I mean, actually, hold on. If Havoc's there, what's he gonna be doing? If Primate's in the Magnificent Seven,
Havoc will probably be added.
Well, no, because they have one more week of Defiant.
And who's getting the qualifiers?
We don't know what the actual qualifying matches are, but at the end of the show, these are the matches that were announced on the little straight to the face
Oh, by the
outro.
way, no offense, but next week Defiant. But that's no offense. Defiant, that's true.
You're breaking up.
This better?
Sure,
Sure. What does that mean?
it works. Go for it.
I said this week's Defiant doesn't look as good as 2 weeks. Well, the one coming up this Friday.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get something else added. But for right now it looks alright. But
So, oh yeah, he was there last week. I was gonna say, wasn't like Bailey booked for this this taping, but he was there on the first show.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the matches that were announced at the outro. Prince Amin versus No Fun Done. Drake versus Amir Jordan in a chain reaction rematch.
Kill me.
No, those two. Well, Prince Amin versus No Fun Done. Prince Amin's a fun guy. No Fun Done. It makes sense.
Yeah, but are they just dropping the whole pasta thing entirely now? Is he just not on the Defiant roster?
I don't know. I genuinely have no clue. I know that Ever is injured, so I don't know.
Yeah, obviously we've lost Liam Slater now.
Yeah, so I don't know. Drake versus Amir Jordan chain reaction rematch. That's gonna be alright.
I haven't seen the first match.
It was okay. Primate and
Who
Jimmy.
won?
Amir Jordan won.
So,
Primate and Jimmy Havoc defending the Defiant tag titles against Mossy, Open, Mark Davis, and Kyle Fletcher. Which is odd because what?
It's a good old Aussie Open.
Yeah, which is odd because going into February 19th, Jimmy Havoc wasn't even booked for the show.
Wasn't he?
No, his name wasn't on anything. And he wasn't on Chain Reaction, so maybe it was a last minute thing? I don't know. But that match is going to be happening.
I think it'll be a really good match.
Oh, yeah. And this one is weird, because it was on the outro on Defiant Access Defiant. But on YouTube, they quickly cut to the lights out thing. So I don't know if this match has been cut from the show or not, but I'm just going to say it just in case it's not been cut. Zack Gibson versus Gabriel Kidd versus Jurn Simmons. I don't know. But that match may or may not be happening next week.
Well, I mean, I would be shocked if it wasn't, because obviously it's pre-taped.
But anyways, that was that Gibson versus Primate was a Magnificent 7 qualifier. We don't know if any of those other matches are Magnificent 7 qualifiers. Maybe Prince Amin versus No Fun Done and Drake versus Amir Jordan are.
I would say the triple threat is.
Well, nah, I mean, maybe it would have to be like a last chance thing, which doesn't really make sense. Which doesn't really make sense because Gabriel Kidd and Jurn Simmons haven't had any chances.
Maybe Gibson goes to Stu, and he's like, Stu, I can do a live public announcement. He's like, Stu, I want my rematch. And then he's like, alright, but you're gonna have to choose 2 people.
I mean,
Gabriel
maybe.
Because Gabriel Kidd deserves a shot, for sure.
For sure, yeah. Absolutely.
And Jurn Simmons is a big man, so...
Is Gabriel Kidd booked for Lights Out?
Yeah, always is.
I'm gonna have a look-see.
I know the ticket sales have been going pretty well since Daniel's.
Have they been?
Yeah.
I haven't checked.
For example, right? On the general admission, it said 90 yesterday. It's now down to 47.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know for a fact that row 2 and 3 have sold. Because I remember that row 2 and 3 had more tickets remaining than general admission yesterday. Which is odd.
Right, and then row 1's got 12 remaining.
I'm taking a look and there's on Eventbrite there's nothing about Gabriel Kid, and on the We Are Defiant website there's nothing about Gabriel Kid. Anything about Urine Simmons? Nothing about Urine Simmons. Well, there's also nothing about Zack Gibson, so there is there is the typical many more thing. So I don't know.
I don't think Gabriel Kidd would be one of those guys at the top of the list because he's not really doing much in the fight at the minute, which is a shame.
Yeah, but regardless,
now we get a promo. I believe, am I right?
We get the
announcement.
We get the Stu Bennett thing.
You caught more than I did in this.
So it was really fast. But on pieces of paper, you could see Stu writing down like Cody and Cena and Undertaker and crossing them out.
Anyway, before we go into that, right? Travis Banks put out a tweet yesterday. I think he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm showing you the internet now. But my first ruling is you must show me your internet history or something like that."
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, for example, here's mine, and at the bottom it was how to be like John Cena.
Yeah. That's what he wrote on pieces. Yes, I saw it. That's what he wrote on pieces of paper. He was on 2 cell phones. On the whiteboard, he wrote to do 1. What is Skip Sheffield's availability? 2.
No, he didn't.
2.
Did he actually?
Shut up. 2.
I'm asking you a fucking question.
Yeah. Yes. Why would I be saying it? 2. Did they rehire Drew Galloway? 3. Hogan. Cost? Moral? Whatever, I don't care. 4. 4, and the final one. Am I retired or what?
I love Stu as GM.
You can see Adam Wellborn flexing, and the fact that he wasn't chosen makes me sick to my stomach. But regardless,
maybe if he had the backing of Titus Worldwide, I've got him.
Oof.
Can I also just say, is Bennett booked for Lights Out?
Like, is he gonna be there? He's not on any of the advertisements.
Be there or be square. Well, so when's the road to No Regrets?
March 26th. Or when's
so
it out?
When are we having a Defiant episode after Lights Out?
Okay, so when is it going to be released?
Yeah.
April 6th.
So we've got to wait, right? March 20th.
I'm waiting to hear back from my main man, PW. Because I asked him about that, so don't know yet. By the way, just something on Access Defiant. I'm pretty sure I can't get in trouble for spreading this news. Because
you might be the
it's on a paid service, but it's to the public basically. Shut your mouth. Peter Willis, who of course runs What Culture and Defiant, tweeted out. What am I talking about? Tweeted out. On the forum, on the Access forum, I posted about like how I'm frustrated with the lack of content, etc., etc. If you have Access Defiant, you probably have the same thoughts that I do. Peter Willis responded, and I'm not going to tell you everything he said, but what I will say is that he announced like airing dates for shows, and the Road to No Regrets taping on March 26th. I don't know how to feel about this, because he said that all 3 episodes from the Road to No Regrets on March 26th will be available in full on Access Defiant on April 6th, which is weird. Like, part of me likes it, but part of me also doesn't.
I mean, it makes you want to buy the service, no?
Yeah,
It's a good...
definitely it does. And don't worry, the shows will still be airing, but in 3 parts on April 6th, April 13th, and April 20th on YouTube as Defiant episodes. But part of me is like, oh yeah, I'm just going to watch it in full. But part of me is also like, but then I'm going to be bored for the next 3 weeks. So,
I mean, you could just rewatch them when they're streamed.
Nah, like, because I'll already know what happens. And that also makes it weird. What are we gonna do for the review?
We're gonna have to review it.
Like, what I had thoughts is, just sit down one night. It's gonna be like, here's the review for the April 6th episode. And then stop recording, start recording. This is our review for the April 13th episode. You know?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see. You guys will see.
I mean, to be honest, the reason I like this is because right now, and I mean this most sincerely, there is no reason for you to buy access to Defiant.
At this very moment, no. They're working on it, but at this very moment, no. There will be a director's commentary available this Wednesday or Thursday for Lights Out 2017.
Also, as well, with the whole tapings thing, it kind of gets a bit annoying because you know that your favourite stars aren't going to be there each week, so you're waiting 2 weeks to come see different people. 2 weeks. Whereas now you get to see it in quick succession. You've seen them all on one show basically. You've seen them how the fans see them, and you kind of get the same experience as people sat in the seats. So I like that personally. Robbie's not really a big fan because apparently wrestling has zero rewatchability, even though I've seen this episode of Defiant twice already.
All my problem is just, and it's not really a problem, it's a personal problem. It's not even their fault. It's just like, you know, if they release it all on April 6th, and I watch it all on April 6th, then I'm going to be bored for 3 weeks waiting for No Regrets to happen. Now, sure, I've waited 2 months for a Defiant show. In between October and December, I waited 2 months for a Defiant show. So, you know, what's another 2 weeks? Sure, but, like, it's just like, you know.
Have you never rewatched a wrestling show?
Have I never rewatched a wrestling show?
Yeah.
I definitely have, yeah. But it's just like, it takes away from it, because it's like, you know, the first time you see it, like, I don't know. Like, I don't dislike it. But regardless, going on with the schedule, so that's the Defiant YouTube Access Defiant thing. No Regrets is April 28th. You have the Road to Built to Destroy in May. Date's not confirmed. It'll have the same broadcast schedule as the Road to No Regrets. And then you have Built to Destroy on June 17th live, so Built to Destroy is returning.
This will be the first pay-per-view I have for my 13-week holiday.
This is going to be the third Built to Destroy.
Oh my god!
I was born
I just
for
feel
this
like-
moment and
Mind blown!
yeah!
But no.
Yeah! Built to Destroy.
Dude, it just feels so good being
One
a
thing-
Defiant CPW fan to have actually succeeded.
Right. One thing that I noticed, I went through on Defiant's YouTube channel, and on the theme song section, every, like, thing that had, like, WCPW, No Regrets theme, it's now just No Regrets theme, and then just Refuse to Lose theme. And so, I guess, by the way, what pay-per-view is Defiance Mania? Because I don't know if we are, I don't know if we, I mean, maybe. Well, and that'd be more like the Royal Rumble, wouldn't it?
So I guess stacked.
No, God, no. But, like, they have, like,
Refuse to Lose.
I would say, do they have even, like, a Big Four now? Because Big Four would be, like, if they were to say, this is our Big Four, I think this is what it would be. No Regrets, Built to Destroy, I don't know about stacked. Refuse to Lose, and maybe, I don't know if it's returning or not, but maybe We Are Defiant.
Yeah, I mean, the only one after the only other one I can think of is Exit Wounds. if they were to bring that
Oh
back.
my god, exit wounds. Like as a big four, or just bring back in general?
Bring back in general.
That's the only other show they can bring back at this point that they haven't done. Because you can't have Bulletproof again unless you have Bullet Club guys.
Bullet Club.
This show name the next show name that I'm about to say should tell you why you can't do it again. Delete WCPW.
Delete!
Those are two words that aren't used anymore.
Delete Defiant.
Delete Defiant, yeah. Woken Matt Hardy.
Woken Defiant.
And then you have Adam Wellborn in the front row getting his ear bitten off. Because someone's got to do it.
Oh, by the way, I don't know whether you realise this. It's come to my head, but, sorry. But the whole, did you see the whole what culture punishment thing, and that they use Ross's trophy?
yes.
I guess it's relevant. And didn't Claire at some point say sorry, Ross?
Yeah. I love Jules though. Jules, he hit the trophy and Cleary said, "Where'd you find that?" Jules said, "You're just lying around." It seems like the type of thing that you would take with you if you actually cared about the people that got you where you were, doesn't it? But anyways, we're going to be using this as a bell. I just thought that was funny.
That was obviously sarcastic though, I don't think they
They're
had
all
any bad
friends.
feelings.
They're all friends. Like, Cultaholic, their problem is with what culture's management, not the staff. The staff is perfectly fine.
Yeah, so what, does that mean Peter Willis, or do you think it means...
We won't get into that here. Oh yeah, we're reviewing Defiant, aren't we? Christopher, how did we get here? Wellborn flexed, and then Stu Bennett got off the phone and wrote down Christopher Daniels on his whiteboard as the wild card. So Christopher Daniels is in the Magnificent Seven match at Lights Out. Really cool. I didn't expect it. We have not seen Christopher Daniels since the English qualifiers of the World Cup against El Ligero.
Was it then
What?
that we last saw Daniels? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm positive. He's only been at 2 shows. He was at Bulletproof in the English qualifiers, which were 2 days apart. And he was a surprise at Bulletproof. You remember that? How Adam Cole and Zack Sabre Jr. was originally meant to be for the Ring of Honor title? And then Adam Cole lost the title to Christopher Daniels?
Adam Cole.
Bye-bye. Whatever happened to him. Anyways,
So what do you think about this decision? About,
I really like it. I didn't expect it at all.
I mean, me and Robbie had theorized it would be Rampage Brown.
No.
Brother to Rampage.
Yeah, no. Rampage and Rampage Brown, two very different people. Not if you ask Zack Gibson though. He says Rampage Brown in every single promo. Like, stop. But anyways,
But honestly, the Fallen Angel coming back, and plus the roster we've got for the Magnificent Seven. Also, this year it looks somewhat better than last year. I know obviously last year we had Marty Skrull and Shay.
we'll get into the lineup. We'll get into the lineup after this match. Joe Coffey and BT Gunn versus Joe Hendry and El Ligero, of course, the Prestige. Coffey and Gunn, former members of the Prestige.
You don't need people watching this shit now.
Shouts out to my people in the front row with the prestigious signs.
Was that people that we know?
People that I know. They're not your friends. Calm down.
My friend, you got to say the friends to know who they are.
They're in Joe's Discord.
And then Ligero threw it.
Oh, you could have done worse. You could have torn it. But anyways, so Joe Coffey and BT Gunn versus the Prestige.
Really disappointed by this.
It was
really
good.
No, it wasn't. It was shocking. No offense. I get these guys are wrestlers. I get these guys are tied, but there was a lot of botches.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember much of the match.
There was a lot of this was one thing that happens in Defiant a lot. That I don't like when people are going for suicide dives. It takes them way too long from when the person is standing there to actually go for the move, and it makes that actually getting landed on. It's stupid.
That's not just a Defiant thing though.
Well, no, but you have to admit sometimes it is quite jarring. Like,
Well, that's just wrestling in general.
yeah, but I don't like those fans that are like that's just wrestling. Get over it, because you can make them look better.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying like that happens everywhere.
You know what? No, but there was like this 20-second pause with Joe Hendry and El Ligero just walks into the line of fire like
Yeah.
dumb. Then there was moments where like tags went wrong.
I don't remember much of the match. I do remember that for like a very brief moment.
I'm nitpicking because going off of last week's show, this was one of the matches where I was like, "This is the big payoff. It's Coffee and Gunn versus Hendry and Ligero," and it was just like,
regardless,
ooh.
it was an alright match. I don't remember much of it except for the ending. I think El Ligero kind of pushed the referee, like not pushed him to the point where he'd get disqualified, but
Also,
pushed him to the point where he couldn't see, and then kicked Joe Coffey in the gonads.
yeah. Also, they were teasing a lot of El Ligero and Joe Hendry to send.
Did they?
Yeah, plenty of times. They were like, "Oh,
I don't remember much of the match, to be honest. It's just in case you guys are curious. The day that you're seeing this being uploaded, which is probably today, it's Saturday. Show happened yesterday.
I went out town.
Yeah. I don't remember much of the match.
But yeah, so there were moments in this match where Ligero accidentally went into Hendry accidentally went into Ligero, and then at the end of the match, Ligero hits Mexican Wave, and then Hendry tagged himself in. At Ligero's dismay.
Now this next part I didn't like. Because El Ligero kicked him in the nuts and hit the Mexican Wave. Fine. Absolutely fine. But then Joe Hendry locks in the Hendry lock and Coffee taps out. I didn't really like that much. Like, sure, I don't want Joe Hendry to put me in an ankle lock. But
you want him to put you in a nice little bear hug.
Right. Joe Coffey is a hard bastard, and you're trying to tell me that
this is the guy. This is the Joe Coffey that's getting rumored to join WWE soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just him tapping out. I think a fall-away slam would have been a much better foregone conclusion.
Sure.
Or even if Joe Hendry did a little Easter egg to loaded number 3, I think, when Connors hit the DDT, and then Joe Hendry comes over and just.
I don't remember if that was number 2 or number 3. But I think it was number 2. I don't remember. But yeah, Connors hit the DDT. He was going to hit the DDT. Hendry tagged in. Connors hits the DDT. Joe Hendry runs into the ring, pins Kid, I think it was, and 1, 2, 3 point, and just thumbs up at Joseph Connors. So but regardless,
yeah, and then after this we get a little promo with our boy Wellborn.
Well, before we get into that, let's talk about the lineup for the Magnificent 7 match. I have it written down. Here it is: Rampage versus Primate versus Christopher Daniels versus Joe Hendry versus El Ligero versus 2 men yet to be decided. So that's the current lineup for the Magnificent 7 match at Lights Out.
I think it's a stronger roster than last year.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Actually, nah. Because last year, last year they had Bully Ray, Drew Galloway.
Not in the Magnificent 7 match, they bloody didn't.
Oh, Magnificent 7 match. Well, oh yeah. I thought you were talking about just Lights Out.
Oh, no, I'm talking about...
Magnificent 7, yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, last year you had Ricochet and Skull, yeah. But you couldn't believe they were going to win. This year, any of these guys can win.
Yeah, last year it basically just came down to Martin Kirby and Travis Banks. Like those were the final two, but those were the only two that you thought could really win, because the rest of the lineup was El Guerrero, who wasn't really doing much at the time. Doug Williams, who especially wasn't doing much at the time. Well, he was kind of involved in the Prestige.
And Gunn.
Is that it? We're missing someone.
Yeah. No, we're not.
Okay. We had, let me just count. BT Gunn, Travis Banks, Doug Williams, El Ligero, Marty Skrull, Martin Kirby, who's the seventh man, brother.
Ricochet.
Did I not say Ricochet?
I don't think he did.
Ricochet, Gunn, Banks, Kirby, Williams, Ligero. That's 6. Skrull. There we go.
So.
And
this year, so far, we've got Daniels, Hendry, Ligero, Primate,
Rampage, yeah.
and Rampage. Like, all of these guys come in. Even Daniels come in, because last year we saw Skull win the Magnificent. Like, I know it wasn't in the Magnificent match, but even to an extent, you know, Daniels could win this. Like, you don't know who's going to win. But at least this time we got 4 credible people that can win, because you don't know if the Prestige are going to gang up. We all know that Primate and Rampage have been built as monsters in Defiant. So.
Right. I think
the
only person so far. I think the only person so far who's probably not going to win. Of course, we don't know the final 2 entrants, but I think so far the only person that can't win is El Ligero, because, you know, he had that run with the briefcase. This time around, I hope they don't have like a bunch of matches for the briefcase. Like, well, actually,
oh no. Also,
actually, now that I say it, I kind of hope they do, because it separates it from the Money in the Bank. Because think about it, on SmackDown, can you before I tell you this, just tell me if you actually like remembered it or not. Carmella still holds Money in the Bank.
I didn't.
Right.
But honestly, this year they have sort of a glaring issue. Think about what your rules are before you change them in the middle of the fucking match.
Speaking of that, just 1 second. On WeAreDefiant.com, they've started like updating shows. They have like the full rundown for like Chain Reaction and Defiant number 10. I don't know if they have a rundown for Defiant number 11 yet, but on the Chain Reaction card, they're telling us that the tag team match, Mike Bailey and Chris Brooks versus El Ligero and David Starr, I went in and I timed that match myself. That was like 20 minutes and like 18 seconds or 19 seconds. They're telling us it was 19 minutes and 50 seconds.
Sorry, say again? Sorry, say that again, you were like, good.
Which part?
The whole thing.
Oh my God.
I heard on wearedefiant.com, and then you went,
Oh my God. So, on wearedefiant.com, on the Chain Reaction card, they're telling us that Mike Bailey and Chris Brooks versus David Starr and El Ligero was 19 minutes and 50 seconds, which is bullshit, because I went in and I timed it myself. And it was like 20 minutes and 18 seconds or 19 seconds. So, liars.
What does that do with the briefcase match? What does that have to do with the Magnificent 7 briefcase match?
You were talking about like rules changing mid-match.
Oh, okay.
But what were you on about with the rules changing mid-match? Like,
the Magnificent 7. They started off with it being like frequent tags, and then it became Pandemonium.
I think it only became Pandemonium in like the final like 3, right?
No.
I don't remember.
They just ditched it after like 5 minutes.
Really?
But yeah, I rewatched it. They literally ditched it.
To be fair, the tag team format was stupid.
Yeah, but I hope they don't do that same thing again. Where like,
Did they
what are
have
the
that?
rules
I
here?
need to go back and watch that match because I don't even remember the tag team format. Like, I'm sure you're not lying to me,
We
but
will do our own director's commentary of last year's Bullet. No.
no, I just need to go back on the. They released it on YouTube. I need to
Yeah.
go back and
We will,
see what you're talking about.
me and Robbie will be doing a lights out director's commentary.
God, no. Director's
Oh,
commentary. No, absolutely not.
Alex will be doing a live director's
Oh
commentary.
yeah,
He worked on this.
they did have a tag team format. Let me see. Let me go through the match and see when they ditched it. I see Ricochet. No, that's Kirby on the apron. When do they ditch it? Hold on. Where's it at? Well, I'm about mid-match, and it doesn't seem to be a thing anymore, so... I don't know. But, yeah. I'm sure they're not gonna go with that this year, because that was stupid. I'm sure it's just gonna be a 7-man pinfall battle royal. That's what I hope it is, anyway. But anyways, so that was Coffee and Gun versus the Prestige. Did we talk about who won? The Prestige won, just in case we didn't say. We did say.
Yeah, we did so. And this was an okay match. I'm happy that Hendry's in that. I hope Hendry wins, because that kind of gives him like the motivation to not compete in many matches. Say I'm the prize.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not going to be out for too long. Hold on, he's not going to be out for too long, because the only show they have, the March 26th show after Lights Out. He's going to be back for No Regrets.
I don't doubt he'll be there, but
like no, like the Magno 7, the Commonwealth Games. He said that after April 17th, he's back in, baby. So he's not gonna be out for that long in Defiant terms.
Yeah, I mean, when the Commonwealth Games start on the Wednesday, the April 4th, and run to April.
Yeah, something like that.
No, but what I'm saying is, for those brief weeks, you can have backstage segments where Stu's like, Joe, you're gonna fight. He's like, well, Stu, I've got this. So unless it's a championship match, I'll do it. And that can protect him, make him look like an absolute dick, and then that can help Ligero turn babyface, because I don't know. I want Joe to be by himself again. Now he's just a meaningless tag team. Ligero, and no offense to Ligero and Hendry, they're brilliant together, but I just don't see them getting that tag team title push. And I miss early 2017 Hendry so much.
Early 2017 Hendry.
Well, his title run, Hendry, kind of came.
His title run. So not the local hero, but prestigious world champion.
Yeah, that. I don't think he can ever go back to being the local hero unless something major.
Nah, it has to be like what I thought would have been really cool, and I knew it was never gonna happen. But like how Mr. McMahon was like, we need the old Stone Cold for Team WWF, or something like that.
Stu's like, we need the old Joe Hendry.
Right, which would have been weird because on the local hero theme song for WCPW, it says what, Culture Pro Wrestling. So what I thought would be funny would be like, Joe Hendry makes things better, he can wrestle, he can sing. Joe Hendry makes things better and then you just hear a voice cut in saying, Defiant Wrestling. Just like that.
No, Joe Hendry makes things better. He makes Defiant Wrestling. It can work.
Let me think.
The crowd would pop huge. That's all I'm saying.
Joe Hendry makes things better. You can rave, you can rant. Joe Hendry makes things better. Nah, it worked better in my head. I was gonna say Defiant, but it doesn't work that well.
I think it must be Defiant.
Joe Hendry makes things better. He won the Commonwealth.
Next time to make it come across as a boastful twat.
Nah, if it's true.
No, it's still
it may or may not be true. We'll get back to you.
I'll be watching it.
I'll hear the results. But anyways, regardless, let's move on.
Oh, by the way, you know he's going to boom in Australia. Well done, Joe. It's in Australia.
What, the Commonwealth Games?
Yes.
Aussie Open for the Commonwealth. Anyways, we have Adam Wellborn interviewing, I have in quotations, Millie McKenzie.
And here is the beginning of the downfall.
No, like, Millie's not great on the mic.
Millie was built like shit this week.
No, what do you mean?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes.
What are you talking about?
She interrupted one of the best women's matches in Defiant history for no fucking reason.
No. Like, okay, the reason was convoluted and
Sammy
stupid.
Jane hit a German suplex and put her hair in a bun.
Okay, yeah.
Big whoop!
The reason was convoluted and stupid, right? But, sure. But, you know, I don't think that takes away from Millie. If anything, that just takes away from Defiant booking.
No. And then later on in the show, right, he has a conversation with one Stu Bennett. It's like, yeah, what? Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What the? Oh!
I like that.
Good in the ring.
No.
And then every time I put the mic, I'm like, go away.
I like that because Bennett was like, no, shut up. Let me explain. Bennett's like, you know, you got involved, so now it's gonna be a triple threat. And Millie's just like, alright. That was cool. I like that. It shows that she's not worried.
No, it's just the way that she, like, the way she presents herself in promos.
She does need work on the mic, but her in-ring work more than makes up for it, I think.
As well, though, we can talk about this now, because it's the entire mini thing. 2 triple threats, title matches on one show.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah. Me neither. But anyways, the Wellborn interview with Millie McKenzie.
Bypass.
It was like, huh?
I said, okay, just bypass that then.
You said I don't know how to feel about it, and I said me neither, and so I'm moving on. Wellborn interviewing Millie. Wellborn says, like, are you gonna be watching? And then Millie says something along the lines of like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna be watching. Wellborn is in the middle of asking his next question, and Millie just walks away.
By the way, is she heel or babyface? Because she attacked Kaylee Ray, and then the crowd.
Kaylee Ray attacked her first.
For good reason, though.
Right, but she still attacked her. I'd say it's babyface. Maybe babyface, because
the crowd were cheering Kaylee Ray more than they were Millie McKenzie.
Oh, sure. I mean, I don't know.
I just don't like the fact that a honourable champion like Millie McKenzie would ruin a match because Sami Zayn. By the way, this was a really good women's match. The crowd were into it. It was hot. It was fire. And then Millie McKenzie, because of Sami Zayn, put her hair in a bun and to hit a German suplex. Millie McKenzie was like, bitch. And then German suplex, which is really impressive because she did hit a German suplex on Sami Zayn, who isn't the smallest of them. I'll put it like that.
As previously established, Millie McKenzie is an absolute master in the ring. Is that the right word for a woman?
Millie McKenzie was a Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35.
There we go. Yeah.
No, but like this. It really. Honestly, you know I'm conflicted about Millie. I love her in the ring, but I don't get her character. She was this nice little up and coming, female talent. She's 17. Well, she's now just gone to interrupting matches because of slight imitation. It makes me go. And this is an issue with Millie as such as an issue with the booking, but I can't get behind someone like that because it's petty. It just aggravates me because they want me to feel one way about Millie McKenzie, but they make stumbles in the booking, and it just kind of annoys me.
Right. I mean, like, Millie, we can agree on the fact that the ending of the match was convoluted and stupid. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but
Maybe you're just higher up on Millie McKenzie than I am. I think she's fantastic in the ring.
I
just
don't. I on one hand, I don't want to see another triple threat. Also, can we talk about the fact that on the Titantron they misspelled Sammy Jane?
did they?
Yeah, because on the nameplate it said Sammii, which is correct. And on the Titantron it said Titantron. It said Sammi. And it also said that. It also said that on the ending cards on last week's episode, which were already wrong as it is, because it said Friday, February 23rd, when it should have been March 2nd. But regardless, but that's beside the point. I guess we already just reviewed. I guess we reviewed the women's title match as well, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
By the
this
way,
women's
actually
match-
no. Let's talk about how stupid this was first. So, Millie attacks. She hits the referee first, and then she hits Sammy Jane. Ding, ding, ding. Sammy Jane is your winner. But instead, it's a no contest. I didn't like that. That was like my one huge problem with it. It was like Sammy Jane was attacked first.
That's your issue. That's your issue.
I mean, okay. I've talked about how the ending was stupid, but forgetting about that for a second, okay?
Like honestly, she hit a referee as well, who we all know that they're made of plastic. So Millie did a really harsh act there. Made of paper. So I just don't know how to feel about Millie McKenzie. I really like her, but they need to figure out whether they want her as a heel or babyface, or tweener. But they need to establish that.
Right.
Because no offense, she could even use a manager. Like even if they turned a heel and teamed her with Kennedy, like that, fantastic. Dude, imagine it though. Imagine the heat.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is she needs a manager. I think she needs a mouthpiece.
Don't take Kennedy off commentary.
Oh god, no. But Kennedy's still with Drake. But every time he can go in the ring.
Well, no, it's like, this is my friend. But, you know, he's his friend because he managed him. And
Okay, then get Millie a mouthpiece. That's what I'm saying.
who, though? Because I don't think James R. Kennedy is the way to go.
Bring someone new in.
I have one. The Prestige.
Make it be Phil Chambers for I care.
The
Yes,
Prestige.
the Prestige. The Prestige would work, but she needs a mouthpiece.
Right. She'll be the first female member of the Prestige, although it was supposed to be Viper. But
Was it?
kinda. Joe has talked about how when the Prestige was first being formed, he pitched Viper, but you know, because of this, that, and the other thing, it couldn't be Viper. So yeah, there ended up being no female member of the Prestige. Now might be the time to strike. Could you imagine?
Do you agree?
Could you imagine
the
Could you imagine Millie McKenzie's theme song starting off with sirens?
Well, one time she just comes out and it's like.
But I would be so down for Millie McKenzie joining the Prestige.
Then it's the first prestigious 21st century better.
But anyways, Sammy
Now we
Jane.
go on to
Well, let's talk about this real quick. I almost just said Sammy Jane. Sammy Jane versus Kaylee Ray was a great
fantastic match.
Until the ending, it was an absolutely fantastic match. First time I've seen Sammy Jane wrestle. That is.
Really impressive.
What'd you say?
I said Sammy Jane really impressed.
Really impressed you? Yeah, I agree. The women's division right now in Defiant's looking pretty good. You got Millie, Kaylee Ray, Sammy Jane.
Lana.
You kinda have B Priestley.
Lana Austin.
Lana Austin.
Little Miss Roxy.
No Miss Roxy. Things are looking alright. But anyways, now we move on.
All of them minus Lana are also somewhat credible.
Donna's kind of credible. Like,
She even won a match.
now that you mention it.
Because she lost to Kirby Mania to that Lucha Underground person.
Eva, yes. I don't
Eva
know.
Lisa, was it?
Yeah. I don't know if she ever has. I don't think she has. TBH. Also, turn off the ringer on your phone. It's annoying.
That's what I'm doing, sorry.
Yeah. Bad boy. Bad boy.
Yeah. No, so it was a really good match. Now we're getting a triple set between three of them. I can't really wait for the match. It's going to be fun.
The match is gonna be good.
Now we get a really funny promo. Wellborn's trying to interview Primate, and Jimmy Havoc's like, look mate, you can't talk.
Right. Which has kind of been ruined. Because on 5-Star Wrestling and on Primate's Facebook page, he was speaking words. And he's proper, like... He's proper... I don't know how to explain his voice. I think you guys in the UK call him Geordie or something like that.
Hang on, I'm gonna get a Primate right now.
I don't think you can find it, but... Because it was on the Defiant Wrestling fan page on Facebook. He shared it onto the Facebook, so... I don't know. There's B. Priestley in the Defiant Facebook group promoting her merch. Well, it's actually Primate's, like... Is it his personal? It's his personal Facebook page. I'll send it to you on Facebook. But regardless.
Oh my god, he's actually really Geordie, isn't he?
You got it?
Yeah, you said, fantastic match.
He's very Geordie. I think that's what you call it. But anyways. Yeah, the promo happens, and I don't really know what was said. All I know is that they said that next week we're gonna see Primate and Havoc versus Aussie Open for the Defiant tag titles.
Why did you say Aussie Open? It's Aussie.
Aussie, go fuck yourself, see. Regardless, that's gonna be happening next week. And now we move on to our main event of the evening. By the way, can I just say that Austin Aries looks so cool? Cause
what you said, sir?
Austin Aries looks so cool. Like,
what's so cool?
So cool, like with all those belts.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's fantastic that he has so many belts. I mean, he deserves it.
Right, he's got the... On his entrance this week, he was wearing the IPW and the World Series Wrestling Championship on his waist. In his left, he was holding the Impact World title. And in his right, he was holding the Defiant title. He was raising them both up this time. Well, a chain reaction, it made sense that he didn't hold it up. He was holding up the IPW belt, but he wasn't holding up the Defiant belt. Which is good. This match was good. I enjoyed it. Nothing, until the ending, there was nothing, like, too truly memorable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this match was kind of a disappointment. No offense.
I mean, I don't know.
No, let me rephrase that. These guys are really good. Really good.
Right.
But I don't know if these styles mix very well.
I mean...
Because this match, it felt like mid-card mania. It didn't really have he didn't really have as many near falls for a title match. So all I'm saying, it was fine. But then there was a moment where Kirby, the great man that he is, had. By the way, can we just talk about that pop for Kirby? It's finally back.
Yeah,
Because
I
on
think it
those
has to do with Manchester. Manchester is like Defiant's home away from home. Because Defiant's home is Newcastle. Like, no crowd will ever be better than Newcastle. Especially the O2 Academy, right? Manchester's like the stepson. But anyways, they had a good match, and at the end, Kirby locked in the last chancery. Good little callback to Chain Reaction when Kirby made him tap out.
and then we heard a bell ring,
Yeah,
and the referee's like,
Kirby starts
referee's
celebrating with the Defiant title, but the ref's like,
Can we also just say how good Kirby looked with that belt for the brief second that he had it?
Right, I want to see him hold it.
Like,
I want to see him hold it for realsies.
Yeah, like, the red on the WCPW kind of clashed with Kirby's pink, not gonna lie. But the white one looks so much better. To me, but then
we all know that. We all know that I have a soft spot for the WCPW title.
But then on stage we see Mr. No Fun Done, who, as he slowly sadistically walks down the ramp, is ringing the bell, which is a nice little touch.
I like this.
And then Kirby does the traditional 2K18 on our guys on the ramp, I'm distracted type thing, and then Aries is able to hit that spinning forearm, which he kind of botches to begin with. Kirby didn't turn the right.
Right.
And then he hits it finally. And then locks in the last chancery, and then
when did Kirby go for the Zoidberg elbow before or after No Fun Done happened?
It was after.
Okay, he went for the Zoidberg elbow, but Aries got his knees up, which is, I think, the first time that Kirby's gone for the Zoidberg elbow in that position. So he should have known something was going to go wrong.
And also, as well, it was a nice callback, because we're seeing this last title opportunity he got, which was the Rumble. That's what helped him win. It's, But,
Has Kirby not had... I know he had his title matches with Hendry at, like, Hendry Mania and Fight Back. Has he not had another one since?
No.
Y'all wrong for that, Defiant. Y'all are wrong for that. But anyways.
But this Kirby definitely felt like a credible threat, though, because obviously he didn't actually lose to Aries without shenanigans, which makes me to believe that if Aries is going to lose the belt, Kirby may be the one to do it. And then maybe if a heel has, like Henry has the Magnificent Seven, they'll do a repeat of what happened at from qualifiers, and Henry just shit out of him from behind, then cashes in 1, 2, 3. Imagine the booze.
Well, I mean, what I think they're gonna do is I think what may happen. Actually, no. I was gonna say I think Kirby might win the No Regrets Rumble, but no, they're not gonna do it 2 years in a row. But what I think's gonna happen is that whoever wins the No Regrets Rumble is gonna get their title match at Built to Destroy on June 17th live.
Do you not think the No Regrets Rumble will be for the title?
Huh?
Aries is there. Do you not think the No Regrets Rumble will be for the title?
No, I made that tiny little graphic for the No Regrets Rumble with Aries. I tweeted out, and Defiant replied and said, like, we never actually said that the Rumble was going to be for the title. So, there's something.
Oh, damn. I mean, a normal competition Rumble would be, like, nicer, because then we know that, like, we don't have to deal with Aries being in the entire match, like, oh, is he? Isn't he? Type thing. Which I don't really like Rumbles that are for belts, because it means that you kind of have to sympathise with the champ, because they always come in at, like, number 1. And so for me, I think this is a good decision. But the question is it's got, I think, another babyface that's going to win it in that case then.
Okay, I had to take off the headset for like a minute or so, for just a few seconds. Can you go over that last part again?
I said that I'm happy because sometimes I don't like when champions are in the Rumble because they always have to go at number one, and if they're heel, you kind of sympathise with them going through this long match. So I think with a champion like Aries, it's good that it's not a Rumble because you would sympathise with him during the match, because if he's a hour-long Rumble and he survived, that's quite impressive.
Right. I agree. And it makes more sense I know they kind of had to make the Rumble last year for Drew. But, it shouldn't be for the title.
Yeah, Robbie, I'm confused. I was just looking at Twitter, I'm sorry. But you went, oh, there's my boy disrespecting AWO again.
Yes.
I was reading. What are you on about? Because then Phil replied, then now forever.
On the credits this week, it said operations manager Adam Cleary, but he spelled Cleary Cleary. It was intentional too. He tweeted about it. So.
At least they can have fun with the credits.
Huh?
At least they're having fun with the credits.
It's cool for them to have fun, but then again, like, it's a tiny thing, but it's like, don't do that to my serious wrestling show. But it's funny. It's funny. As a What Culture fan, I don't have too much of a problem with it, but maybe don't do it on my serious wrestling shows. But anyways, Austin Aries is still your Defiant champion.
How many days has it been now?
I don't know.
Well, what day did you technically win?
It's weird because sometimes Defiant do it kayfabe, and then they don't do it kayfabe. Like when Zack Sabre Jr. had to relinquish the title, they said 173 days when he won it on August 25th. When he didn't win it on August 25th, he won it on September 21st. But, IRL, Aries won it on December 5th, and then in the kayfabe world, he won it on December 15th. So, there you go.
And then what was the date of this loaded?
Loaded?
Oh, no, sorry.
Fight back, need a... I just started singing that song as the Loaded theme song, then I remember like, oh, actually. But what are you talking about?
Then I'm just quickly doing something.
What are you doing?
I don't.
Stop wanking, Alex.
I'm not fucking wanking.
Stop doing it on video. Can you guys hear that?
What was it? It was December. What was it? December? Did you say December 11th?
December 5th.
No, in kayfabe.
December 15th.
Saturday. Sorry guys, this is technical work. He has now been champion for 78 days.
How is this an hour long? How do we make this video an hour long?
I don't know. It was 78-day reign so far for Aries.
Okay. Do you need care? I think you probably could have gotten that information on wearedefiant.com, to be honest. Actually, no, it doesn't tell you how many days. It just tells you how long, like the number of months he's held it. He's held it for 3 months, that's all. Ooh, they updated the championship PNGs. That's cool. We are Defiant.
Oh, they have updated May Jordan, Chris Brooks. Oh, okay, I like this.
Oh, they've done more than just Chris Brooks. They've done...
They've done everyone. Oh, this is good.
They've done... Let me think. Have they done everyone? I mean, it's weird because you don't know if Pastor William Ever is still going to be on the roster. I don't think they've updated everyone for, like, you know, alumni and everything, but it's alumni, so it doesn't really matter. But regardless, the active section is
At least
now.
it makes the,
Hmm.
at least it makes the roster a bit more full.
At least it makes the roster look more full.
Yeah, it was in like 3 rows.
Yeah. Now you got Aussie Open, or Aussie Open, whatever you want to call them. No Fun Done. Basically all the IPW guys. South Coast Connection, Hunter Brothers.
You've
Yeah.
got Chris Brooks, but with no Kid Lycos.
No Kid Lycos. Don't know what they're doing there. I don't know what Kid Lycos is. I don't know if he's coming back or not, but there you go.
I like the little roster we've got here, though. It's a strong roster.
Actually, that's annoying. The Defiant title PNG is, you know, Defiant Wrestling. But the women's title and the hardcore title are still WCPW. Let me check the internet title. The internet title is also WCPW.
How did you get the Defiant PNG?
Huh?
How did you get the Defiant PNG?
What do you mean, the Defiant Championship PNG?
Yeah.
If you go on Austin Aries page, on like the top right, and also if you click on the Defiant Championship where it says belt, the Defiant Championship, it has all the reigns and everything as well. Pretty cool.
Martin Kirby's 6 days of Martin Kirby's days of fame. I just say, man, this is the exciting time to be a wrestling fan all around. They're going to be. I've got an exciting Mania coming up. Especially, I'm very excited for the new triple threat match that they practically announced on Monday Night Raw. Have you heard about this?
The new triple threat match they announced on Raw.
Well, you saw Rollins and Balor go up against Miz.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I think that's going to be a triple threat match on Mania, which is going to be a really good match. So,
Have we talked about everything we needed to talk about?
have.
Okay, I don't know how we managed to get this to an hour, but we have.
Sorry guys, there's probably like 20 minutes of good Defiant review.
Right.
We didn't even. Yeah.
We didn't even do what?
Yeah, of course. What?
You started saying like we didn't even.
No. I don't know. I remember that we did. Sorry.
What did you think we didn't do?
The ending, because obviously we did the women's bit.
Oh. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a like, and make sure you hit that MF and subscribe button. And yeah, I've been Robbie Mills. I've been joined by I've been joined by the beautiful Alex Kingdom.
Oh, thank you, man.
I don't mean it. Until next time, go fuck yourself. And we will see you soon.